From the Weather NorCal Command Center, this is your afternoon update.
American Door Company has been family-owned and operated for over 29 years, supplying Northern California with quality garage doors, garage door openers, and installed with the best service you'd expect from a locally owned company. We serve all of Northern California from Willows all the way up to the Oregon state line. Give us a call today.
Good afternoon, everyone. Looks like we are going to see that warming trend continuing. I expect the heat, the peak of this heat wave will probably be tomorrow, and then temperatures starting to gradually drop after that, especially this weekend, and you'll really notice it as we go into next week. But we're still looking at hot and dry afternoons with those winds picking up in the afternoon as well, keeping that fire danger elevated. But we do expect a slight dip in the temperatures this weekend, as I mentioned, and especially for early next week. Your neighborhood at a glance for today. Well, temperatures over 100 degrees here for the valley, for Trinity County, in the 90s for Modoc County, the eastern mountains, for the north coast in the mid-60s, and around 93 out in Siskiyou County for today. There you can see the smoke forecast. That smoke is going to be pushing to the north and northeast throughout the day today. Bit of a carbon copy from what we saw yesterday, so a lot of the same areas will see smoke today that saw smoke yesterday. And really, you're going to kind of repeat that again as we go into your Wednesday afternoon, and not to mention for your Wednesday night. All right, so take a look at those winds. And the winds are obviously a factor in determining what the fire danger is going to be like. And as our typical pattern has been, the winds pick up in the afternoon. No exception to the Wednesday afternoon forecast, with those winds picking up tomorrow afternoon. Now, looks like they'll be a little bit more elevated, especially off to the east here as we take you into Thursday afternoon. So that's certainly something to keep a close eye on. But the humidity levels, they are showing signs that after today, which you can see they're very dry, well down to the single digits here for many of us in the valley. We are seeing a little bit of moisture coming on in here for really Wednesday, and in particular for your Thursday. So we may see a slight increase in those relative humidity levels toward the end of the week, but still overall very dry out there. And that fire weather risk, incorporating the temperature, the winds, and the humidity, still high, right? We go into your Wednesday, it actually gets even higher. And of course, you can see some of the typical spots in the higher elevations where we have that higher fire danger as well. And for Thursday, all right, no change. Again, hot, dry, and afternoon winds. In fact, this particular forecast model is showing that today we've got to be concerned about the winds coming in the afternoon, but should show signs of maybe getting a little bit weaker here by later on in the week. There's a little bit of moisture. Remember, I was talking about the humidity levels may go up a little bit here. But the thing is, this is leftover moisture from a tropical system that's pretty much fizzled out. So we are going to see some clouds out of it, but humidity levels going up just a tad, that's about it. So you can see here, looks like as we go into tomorrow morning, tomorrow afternoon, we're still seeing some of that fog along the coast. But look at this. By late in the day tomorrow, we're beginning to see some of the clouds move in from that system I was telling you about. And then you can see more clouds coming in for Thursday morning. Okay, and then Thursday afternoon, those clouds move on out. If Futurecast wants to show a little bit of shower activity Thursday afternoon for some of the mountains, hey, we'll certainly take it. It's a welcome sight, but I do not, under any circumstances, anticipate any thunderstorms. But you can still see some of that low cloud and fog, low cloud cover that is here in fog, Thursday afternoon for the coast. So again, the temperatures are peaking sometime around tomorrow or Thursday. After that, the temperatures will start to drop as that high pressure shifts slowly to the south and east. And that's all going to be thanks to this area of low pressure right here. You see that? That is got some cooler air that's associated with it, and that is what's going to be riding down to the south here, giving us cooler temperatures for your Tuesday and Wednesday of next week, pushing this heat down to the south and east. In fact, the Climate Prediction Center is now beginning to see that and has more confidence in it. We're kind of stuck between the above normal and below normal, but you get the idea. We're beginning to see some of this cooler air move in, and we're breaking away from the above normal temperatures. All right, so here's a look at your forecast here for today. Temperatures most likely 100 degrees or higher for most of us. Some of the Delta influenced areas, like maybe Corning and Willows, could see slightly cooler temperatures, but you get the idea, still hot. Mainly 90s for the higher elevations, and in the mid 60s out along the coast. All right, let's go and take a look at our forecast here for the next 7 days here. Looking at the valley, temperatures are expected to drop slightly over the weekend. You'll notice it even more so, though, by the beginning of next week. The coast, inland, Weaverville. The coast, obviously mid-60s, no changes there. But we are expecting those low to mid-90s here for inland areas and Weaverville by the time we get into early next week. And from Mount Shasta, Alturas, and Susanville, well, look at this. For Mount Shasta and Alturas, you're dropping down to the 80s by early next week, but still right around 90 degrees for Susanville.
Cottonwood Small Animal Clinic is one of the only clinics in the area that can see your pet same day and for evening emergencies. We're always striving to improve the care that we give to your pets.
Here at Cottonwood Veterinary Clinic, we have 10 brilliant doctors here to provide your pet with amazing collaborative care. From not only your dog to your cat, but also your gecko, your horses, your goats, and your cows. Come on down and see us. Both clinics are located in the heart of Cottonwood.